Fire Emblem warriors.
Princess Minerva, allow me to thank you for covering Sakura during the last battle.
Of course. You really are always thinking of your siblings, aren't you, Ryoma?
A brother ought to look after his younger sister, correct? Do you have siblings?
An older brother and a younger sister. But my brother Michaelis is nothing like you. He killed our father and allowed an enemy kingdom to take our sister hostage.
How could... Might there have been some reason for him to do such a thing?
I believe they were simply decisions made in the interest of defending our kingdom. But I refuse to accept what he did. There must have been some other way. So I left his side and chose to stand against my own kingdom.
I see. I understand why you would feel so cold toward him. But I wonder whether he truly is an immoral person. It's not always easy for someone to play the role of both prince and older brother. If he had to put being a prince ahead of being a brother, then surely it tore at him.
Are you suggesting I should not blame him?
No. I cannot say you ought to simply accept his actions. I trust your judgment. But I know, as a brother and a prince, war is never simple.
I am happy to hear I have your trust.
And I hope you can trust me when I say you should confront your brother. If you intend to fight him, you must share your true feelings while you can.
You think I should explain myself to Michaelis?
I do. You are a princess who chose to go against the kingdom of her birth. But your motivation for doing so was to save your homeland and people, right?
Yes. Protecting Macedon is the reason I fight at all.
If you both have your kingdom at heart, your words may have some effect. And they would be words coming from his sister. If you speak, he may listen.
It's possible. Next time I see him, I will do as you say. I will tell him what I believe. At least then I will be free of regrets. Even if it ends in battle.
I'm glad you understand. Thank you for being open to my thoughts.
It is I who should be thanking you. I've been consumed by this for so long. It's been helpful to get the perspective of a great prince and model brother.
I'm not so great as all that. But now that you have declared me so, I must play the part as well as I can.
You are great. And I wouldn't mind speaking with you again, if you're willing.
Yes. And perhaps you could share with me the perspective of a younger sister,
I would be glad to. Let's plan on it. Sooner rather than later. Thank you for joining me for some training, Princess Hinoka.
My pleasure. It'd be worth it even if all I got to do was watch you.
You're nothing short of amazing yourself. How long have you studied the Naginata?
My brother started training me at 7. The age I decided to become a warrior.
I used to train with my older brother as well. A long time ago.
You have a brother too?
Yes. My brother used to be my teacher. And someone I looked up to.
Used to be?
Well, never mind. What led you to decide to become a warrior, Hinoka?
Korin was kidnapped by Nor, and I couldn't let them get away with it. I refused to forgive them. Or myself for not being able to stop them.
So it was all to save Korin.
If I rode a Pegasus, I could fly to Nor and save her. So I became a Sky Knight. But it didn't come easy. My Pegasus companion wouldn't accept me at first.
Oh, it's surprising to hear.
I was inexperienced and overzealous. I tried to control her by force, but force doesn't earn trust. And my rash decisions earned us both plenty of scars.
It appears she trusts you absolutely now. When I watch the two of you together, she seems to love working with you.
You seem to know a lot about Pegasuses. Have you ever ridden one?
Long ago. But I left my Pegasus behind in order to ride Wyvernback. I know that Pegasus riders are known for their effectiveness and mobility. I lead a unit of Pegasus Knights called the White Wings that are a testament to that. But as a member of the royal family, I felt I needed more power. In Macedon, the Wyvern-riding Dragoons symbolize our strength. So I switched. I imagine the Pegasus I left all those years ago still despises me.
I doubt that. A Pegasus can see the truth in her rider's heart. I wouldn't be surprised if she could sense your feelings even now.
If those words came from someone else, I may not believe them. But from you put my worries at ease. Thank you. I hope she's well after all these years.
If you're so concerned, you could go see her. I'm sure that'd make her happy. And when you go, I could maybe go along with you? I can't miss my chance to see the great Red Dragoon's chosen Pegasus after all.
Well, if you ever visit my world, I will gladly bring you along to see her. And we can all take to the skies together.
Yes, you've got yourself a deal, Minerva.
Have you been maybe fighting a little lately?
I'm sorry if I worry you, Sakura. I can get carried away when I'm on the battlefield.
You do so much when you have friends to support you. Though, to be fair, I'm not sure how dependable I am personally.
Don't sell yourself short. When you're nearby, I can fight with confidence. Whenever I'm with you, thoughts of my little sister Maria are not far from mind.
Maria? What's she like?
She's an adorable girl, just like you. Seeing her always filled me with courage. But my brother Michaelis handed her over to an enemy kingdom as a hostage.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I have to get back to rescue her as soon as I can. I worry she's wondering why I haven't shown up. Maybe she thinks I forgot her. Thoughts like that make me restless and impatient, and that comes out in battle.
I'm sure Maria doesn't think those things about you, Minerva.
Is that so? What makes you say that?
Even in trouble, I could never hold feelings like that against someone.
But...
I think Maria is probably patiently waiting for you. She must miss you terribly. But more than that, she's probably hoping you're safe. Don't you think? She'd be sad if she knew you were hurt. Even sadder than she is missing you.
Thank you, Sakura. You're right.
So then, do you think you could maybe be a little less reckless on the battlefield? I want to make sure you rescue Maria, so you can't get injured before then.
I understand, Sakura. I will try. For you, and for Maria.
Oh, Miss Minerva, thank you.
No, it is I who should be thanking you. Your concern for my well-being helped me realize what's at stake for me here.
Good. That's the best I can hope for. So I'm happy to help, and to be able to hear your story.
You are too kind. I promise to be less reckless and to lean on my friends more. And, of course, I will be depending on you as well.
I'll give every ounce of strength I can, if it'll be any help at all.
I just hope I'll be able to approach your level of contribution. An ally who soothes wounds and hearts. Matching your worth would be a feat.
Let's both do what we can.
Yes. As we're in this together, let's have each other's backs.
Excuse me, Princess Minerva, but the War Council is about to convene.
Ah, is it that late already? My apologies, Prince Marth.
Not at all. But my, what vigorous training that was. I must admit, I'm a bit jealous. Your martial prowess clearly exceeds my own.
Oh no, Prince Marth. It is I who is jealous. You have the power to lead many people. That is truly worthy of jealousy. As for me, I wonder if I'll have what it takes to lead Macedon once it's freed.
I should think someone like you would have that strength in abundance.
It's true that I have plenty of confidence when faced with battle, but beyond that...
I understand. Ruling a kingdom is no easy task. I know well your feelings of anxiety. I too fear I'm sorely lacking when it comes to leading my kingdom.
You?
It's true. However, along with my fear, I'm also filled with hope.
Hope can be powerful, but...
Even if I'm weak alone, I know I can do anything with my friends' help. If I'm joined by others who share my hopes, we can overcome any obstacle.
I'm working toward freeing Macedon, and others have joined me, but Can our ability to liberate it translate to maintaining a lasting peace?
I believe it can. Though, of course, I have no real proof on that front.
I think I may understand my way forward. I must share my vision for Macedon with those who would work with me. And I must listen to all of their dreams and ideas as well. And if our opinions differ, we'll consider all sides and build from there.
Right. And by doing so, you'll all be sharing your goals in the fullest sense. It seems I was correct. You already have the strength your kingdom needs. And if you have friends to support you, I believe you will use it well.
Perhaps. Yet, I mustn't let myself be weakened by overconfidence. Faith in my friends has lost me battles before, and I was left feeling betrayed. I want to consider every angle so nothing like that ever happens again. And by doing so, I will push Macedon toward freedom and peace.
That sounds more like the Red Dragoon I know. Unwavering as ever. I would love to learn from your strength. Might I train with you sometime? We can strengthen each other and push toward our shared goals, as friends.
It would be my honor. Now, shall we make our way to the War Council? We shouldn't miss our opportunity to help shape our future, right?
Right. That's the spirit.
I don't mean to bother you, Linde, but are you okay? You seem lost in thought.
Oh, hello, Princess Minerva. I was just thinking about Princess
Princess Nina of Arcanea? I suppose you used to live in the Arcanean Palace, didn't you?
Yes, my father, Maloa, served as Pontifex in the royal palace. But when Dolar invaded, the palace was torn apart.
The royal family and everyone living there was either captured or killed, right?
Yes, except for Princess Nina.
That any of the royal family survived suggests to me they're not to be trusted, thinking only of protecting themselves. Perhaps they got what they deserved.
Princess Nina isn't like that. She's kind and strong. She's a good person. She's the only one that gives the citizens of Arcanea any hope.
Hope, And you believe she's worthy of that hope?
Yes. She's been through so much, but she still looks to the future with optimism. She's the reason I decided to join the fight against Dolar in the first place.
I see. If you defend her so fervently, then perhaps I'm wrong about her.
Oh, I didn't expect you to your position so easily, Minerva.
Being here has softened me. In truth, until recently, I'd been avoiding you.
Because I'm Arcanean?
Yes. From where I stand, Arcanea is at war with Macedon. I thought perhaps you might hate me for that very reason. But I've come to understand I was mistaken.
And I was mistaken about you too, Princess Minerva. Since Macedon aligned with Dolar, my view of your people had diminished.
So it is during war.
But you did say you would reconsider your thoughts on Princess Nina. So perhaps it is possible for our peoples to overcome their differences.
It's hard to imagine now, but the idea is nice. The sooner the better. Why don't we work together to build a future in which we're free from Dolar? If we can get along, I'm sure Macedon and Arcanea will be able to.
Yes, I'm sure we'll be able to reach that point eventually. Until then, I'll work to bring peace to the continent from Princess Nina's side.
Princess Nina must be relieved to have such a gifted mage behind her. We may have a long road ahead of us, but we'll make it. Right, Linde?
Yes. Now, let's take the fight to our enemies, together!